This is the Nightwolf howling at you, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Legends of Dragonore Pantera Silent Huntress action figure from Formo Toys. She is the second figure that I am going to be looking at in this line, and I'm saying that mostly so I remember when it comes time to put these videos up and I do it in proper order, because as we work on this, I'm going to be building the mystical divine armor as well. We take a look at the back of the box, and we see Pantera Silent Huntress, Homeworld, Eddie Mayan, special abilities, nocturnal vision, heightened sense of smell, weapon of choice, sword. From the diary of Oskuro, the cavemen of the savage inner region provide me with a great resource of henchmen. However, their subterranean world presents them with many dangers, something that I have been able to exploit and thus demonstrate my superiority in order to win their allegiance. Among these dangers are a rarely seen, incredibly fast and vicious lethal race of panther-like beings. On one occasion, having ventured into one of their lairs and slain many of these creatures, I stumbled across a young female kit. I made the decision to take her with me and raise her as my own. Admittedly, over the years, I have grown fond of Pantera, but it would be folly for me to show my affection, for a warrior capable of great destruction lies within her. So she was raised as a kitten to be evil. I wonder if we're going to see them do kind of an Yondara thing with her, maybe give her an opportunity to become good. So we turn this around, and we are going to try to cut her out. And we'll see if we do a better job cutting than we did with Yondara. So far, so good. Apparently, I found the sweet spot. And I probably just jinxed myself, didn't I? Oh. Ta-da! That's a little premature. That one, a lot smoother than the previous one did. Her little sword is right here. Let's go ahead and take that out. Purple. And the plastic came off pretty nicely. Now we will pull her out. Again, they have the nice little thing to help hold it in place. And now we have Pantera. Articulation-wise, she still has the basic same articulation. All pegs, so 360 around that way, 360 around this way, 360 around the waist. And what do we call that? About 40 degrees forward and 10 degrees back on that part. Otherwise, same as the other ones. So far, we've only opened up one other one. Her armor looks like it's also designed to be removable, which of course gives us the... Man, she sticks better than... But that gives us the same body as Yondara, which also goes along the lines of what Masters of the Universe did originally. Teal and Evil Lyn shared a body. He-Man and Man-at-Arms shared a body. Beastman and Stratos shared a body. Blah, blah, blah. So on and so on. So yeah, they have the same basic look to them without their armors and their heads. Although I did leave the heads on. As it says, her weapon of choice is a sword, which she can hold in her hand. Slice and dice. Head sculpt wise, they did a really good job on this too, because like probably would have been really easy for them just to make a really crappy little mouth that was closed and didn't show much but teeth, but the mouth is open. It looks really well done too, because a lot of times when I've seen toy companies try to do an open mouth on a figure, they just look awful. See Origin Skeletor. The green eyes, there's definitely some black around the eyes too, and the pupils, so that looks good. The ears are nicely sculpted. She's got the hair detailed on the back, very similar to the clothing she wears. Like, I guess it would have been kind of cool if they'd made a somewhat furry body to go with it, but, you know. What's interesting here, though, is... Oh, I guess they both had this. I didn't realize that they actually have the... You don't actually have to pull the torso apart in order to take the armor off. You could just pull the armor apart. But let's not mess with that, because that's the sort of thing that could break. I think, you know, it would be really awesome if at some point FOMO Toys got big enough to where they could do more Origin style articulation. Also, when you put her armor back on, you definitely gotta be... It's designed to fit over it, but it's kind of hard to get in place. At least it was for me. So we got Pantera here. Color looks good. You know, she's got the spotted... Actually, it's kind of funny that she's a panther, but she's got like cheetah markings on her too. I don't know if panthers, at least on Earth, since this is technically another world, I don't know if panthers on Earth, though, have spots like this. If you know for sure, go ahead and let me know in the comments. Her sword does look like it's kind of designed very similar to what we saw in the Filmation cartoon that Tila always used. But now that we got that part done, let's go ahead and take a look at her divine armor piece. This one is not in a baggie. And the head is attached to the crotch piece. So when I first saw the thing about the divine armor, I honestly was thinking that it was going to be armor that fit on top of the figures, but obviously that's not how it works. I was not, however, expecting the heads to be compatible with the crotches. That comes as a surprise to me. I'm guessing that won't be with the other ones. I'm just curious though. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's going to be fun in the future. Do they use the same? Nope. That does have a different ball joint, though. I'm not even going to try to take her leg off. She could have the Mystic Cod piece. All right. So the divine armor. You know, this was probably a good order to take them apart in, to review them in, because it gave us the body first to start with. So here we go, the divine armor, which is, man, there's a lot of color details on this. Like, they did not cheap out when it came to doing this armor. At least as far as, you know, color went. But it's also really solid plastic, too. It does not feel hollow to me at all. You know, because if you ever opened up, well, I mean, when I did the trap jaw customization for Cronus, you saw that the inside of that was very much hollow. You know, you can kind of hear the hollowness there. Not so much there. So this actually could be really, really impressive. So anyway, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And come back for more of our Legends of Dragonore videos. Peace and love.